You find a flight, the price is decent, but you hesitate. You want to check your schedule, or maybe you're just not ready. You come back the next morning, refresh the page, and that exact same ticket is suddenly $200 more. It feels intensely personal. You assume the airline's website tracked your browser cookies, noticed you coming back, maybe even saw you were searching from a pricey Mac computer, and decided to squeeze you. This sensation of being individually monitored and penalized is the primary reason the public has such deep-seated frustration with the airline industry. To test if airlines are actually doing this, the Italian Antitrust Authority, the AGCM, ran a massive audit. They deployed a fleet of sock puppet algorithms, which are fake consumer profiles with different browsing histories and devices, to simulate millions of flight searches. What the AGCM found perfectly matched a study from the University of North Carolina. Airlines are not using your cookies to raise ticket prices. The idea that clearing your cache saves you money is a complete urban myth. If your personal data isn't triggering these massive overnight price spikes, an entirely different mathematical system must be running quietly in the background. To understand what's really happening, we have to look inside the airline industry's black box. Researchers at Berkeley Haas analyzed the internal pricing data of a major U.S. airline. They found that instead of using sophisticated modern tracking, airlines rely heavily on legacy code built decades ago. The math relies on discrete price buckets. Instead of assigning a unique, fluctuating value to every single seat based on demand, airlines divide the plane into rigid geometric tiers. Managed by Expected Marginal Seat Revenue Bob, or EMSRB, the algorithm sells the cheapest bucket first. When that specific block fills, the system automatically snaps to the next, much higher pricing tier. An overnight $200 jump has nothing to do with personal tracking. It is simply the mathematical consequence of clicking buy moments after another passenger crossed an invisible inventory threshold. Securing a seat in that cheaper bucket is only the first hurdle. The moment you proceed to check out, a secondary algorithmic trap takes over. The AGCM report highlighted a strategy known as drip pricing. Airlines systematically strip away basic necessities like checked baggage and seat selection, revealing those costs drop by drop as you progress through the booking screens. The goal is forcing you to mentally rebuild the true cost of the flight. Trying to calculate whether a fully loaded fare on one airline is cheaper than an unbundled fare with a la carte add-ons on another requires clicking through multiple screens and building custom shopping carts for every single option. This manufactured complexity is highly intentional. By making comparison shopping mathematically exhausting, airlines ensure you eventually hit a wall of cognitive fatigue, give up, and pay the premium just to get the process over with. For decades, this combination of rigid inventory math and confusing checkout screens was the best the airlines could do. But the industry is currently shifting toward a focus on total revenue optimization. Economists call this first-degree price discrimination, identifying a buyer's maximum budget and pricing at that exact ceiling. Legacy systems were too blunt for this. Today, accumulating your data, zip code, past purchases, income, provides the precise variables to calculate your breaking point. The industry is looking past broad scarcity metrics. They want to calculate exactly how much you, personally, are willing to pay to get where you need to go. And this shift is already underway. According to MIT research, major carriers are running live experiments with AI-driven continuous dynamic pricing, aiming to eliminate those old, rigid price buckets completely. Instead of reacting to general scarcity, these new AI systems are designed to actively execute the exact kind of personalized targeting that consumers mistakenly believed browser cookies were doing all along. For years, clearing your browser cache felt like a clever hack, even if it was just a placebo against a blind, outdated machine. Moving forward, it offers zero protection against an AI era that is learning your financial limits better than you know them yourself.